Okay, when our level of consciousness is very low, we are thinking only of artha, which is financial stability. When the level raises a little bit, we feel that the purpose of our money is to give us pleasure and satisfaction, kama. When it rises even more, we feel an immense desire to leave a mark on the world and do something good for humanity, dharma. And when we find our special mission in life, our swadharma, or vocation, and put it into the service of humanity, we feel like St. Francis of Assisi when he said to God, "My heart will not rest in peace until I live in you." This is moksha. Now, this is very beautiful. When we focus on our dharma, vocation, kama, pleasure, and artha, financial stability, are produced automatically. When we focus on moksha, or enlightenment, or the kingdom of heaven as Jesus called it, all the rest shall come in addition, as he said well in Matthew 6:33. So now we see is that as intelligent beings, the most intelligent thing someone can do is aim for enlightenment. And it also says in this book, and I love it very beautifully, right? Is when we hear these things, we know they're true. Right? You wouldn't be watching this video unless you knew that this is the law, this is the truth. There's a truth behind it, right? It makes sense. You don't have anyone else preaching some paradigm of existence and contrary to it or different from it, that make as much sense and are translated with such a kind of authentic and empathetic attitude, right? Like, I'm doing this video because I'm truly concerned about people, right? Like, this is huge. This is like the difference between eating grass for dinner and having a society that lives off grass versus like, like, guys, over here we got like mangoes and kale and these things called potatoes. Like, you guys might want to come over here. It's the same thing. I'm really trying to help make your time here pleasant and proficient, and end up where you stumble upon this, wow, enlightenment does exist and I'm on the path towards it. The expanse of the cosmos, like ridiculous measurement and distance. I'm actually that consciousness that pervades it all. I'm actually what creation's emanating out of. And we logically come to these conclusions. Philosophy, or even in science, right? The law of relativity. The only reason there's a you is because there's a me. Because, we'll work with physiology. My brain creates this. It does something with its neurons that recognize different vibrations. It recognizes visual, the audio and taste and touch and these sensations, and it creates it in this brain. Right now, this isn't here. It's like my brain is like, this is all like, it's like the opposite of a projection. It's like put back into my brain, and then my brain tells my brain that this is what the picture is. And the same goes with like sensation, right? I think, yeah. So the whole point is to overcome all of this. It really is. Underlyingly, they call it the peace that passes all understanding in Christianity. And we can become so still that we perceive the entire cosmos. That is the state of enlightenment, as it's been described by different traditions. So that's where the soul's heading, in all logical sense.